Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Nicole with Made from Scrap, and I want to do a quick walkthrough of my faux boombox with mini album for Country Craft Creations. This is my design team project, and I used the Hello Lovely paper collection by Photoplay. So all of these materials you can pick up at countrycraftcreations.com. I also use the companion variety pack that goes with Hello Lovely, and this is by my Colors Cardstock. Two of the items that I used, well, three of the items that I used for base papers in this project are going to be the felt cardstock collections from Country Craft Creations. This is Banana Split, and this is the Peony Pink, I believe it's called. So you can check those out on the website, and I used a bit of stickers throughout. I also used the white Artisan Cardstock. Love the white Artisan Cardstock, and you can see I still have a few stickers left to do on some other projects, but I used up the paper with this project. So make sure that you get both collections, both the Photoplay Hello Lovely and the variety pack, or plan on using some stuff from your stash. But this was my idea. I did the little shaker on the front of this box, and you can see the top of it has the album. So I have it laying over right now. So it's supposed to stand up like this, and you see all the play and eject button, fast forward and rewind. And then on the front of this radio, faux radio, you have your little antenna, because we used a brad here in order to allow this paper straw to swing. And then we have the paper collection we used in order to make it look like faux speakers here on the box. So this is the side, this is the tuner. You have your radio frequency dial here. This is the side, and then this is the back. Isn't that lovely paper? So, and then you have the bottom. So let me go ahead and do the walkthrough of the album. This is a large album. The overall size of that box, we use the full width of 12 inches for the cardstock, and then the box measures 8 inches. The album is taller than that so that it sticks up out of the box and you can pull it up. So this measures 8.5 inches by 11.25 inches. And I will show you how to cover your cardstock using your paper, your regular 12 by 12 paper, and still have that inch that we use with the lay flat binding method. I'll link below also the lay flat binding method that I've done a previous tutorial on, and also the prior video that I did on the construction of the box, which was the first project. So let's go through the album. This is the cover and how I decorated it. Ready for a big photo here. I have a couple of pieces of pattern paper here to use as some photo mats for some smaller photos. And then I just did very minimal decoration on the front to keep it flat. That was intentional on my part. If you know me, I don't usually do flat on the cover, but I wanted to make sure that this would fit. I cut out these pieces. I have the bottom layer, which is a green Celery, my Colors Cardstock. I will link all of the stuff that I use from Country Craft Creations below in the description box. But this is 2 1/8 square, and then on top of it I have a 2-inch square of my Colors Cardstock that is Lemon Sorbet, and then I have the pink felt cardstock. No, I take that back. The actual play and fast forward and rewind, those buttons are made with the mauve color from the variety pack of the My Colors. So pick this up, remember? So anyhow, I have some seam binding that I've used that I picked up from Country Craft Creations. And I also have these buttons layered on a piece of medium weight chipboard. So let's get started. Open this up, Nicole. On this front cover, I went ahead and created a large pocket here in the front. I still need to decorate this one, but I don't know, I have very little scraps, so it's not going to be much decoration on there, but I need to use my stickers. I did use a sticker from the collection here for the edge of this green piece. Then I have the yellow banana split and the paper collection here. Using those stickers, I did use 4 pages in this album, okay? So with my stickers, I also created little tuck spots here and there by just backing a portion of the sticker with some cardstock and then fussy cutting around it, okay? So I can put something back there. All right. This front page, there's 2 page styles in this in this album, and I go over the first page style separately, so I will link that below, and then I have the second style that I will include with this with the next video. So here's the first style. I'm using a large paper clip to hold this shut. I glued here behind this cut apart to just make another little tuck spot. Thought that would be fun. And then I have these flips that go up and to the side and to the side, and you have lots of space for journaling or pictures there. And then you have a full 12 inches here to utilize on the inside of these pages, okay? I left all of these plain so that it looks more like color blocking from the 80s. So anyway, turn this page over, and on the back side, let me put my clip back, because that's how I'm keeping it closed. I thought that was cute. Okay, on the back side of this first style of page, I have a little flap here, another flap here, and then a pocket. And what I did is I went ahead and popped up some punched pieces so that I could use some seam binding, wrapped it around there, and use this as a closure. So I have this open up here, and then I have this open up here, and then this is just a little flap that's attached to the pullout, okay? And that's that. So I'm not gonna spend time putting those back right now, but tying that back, well, maybe I will since it's so fast. Okay, all I'm doing is wrapping it around just like that. Okay, then the second page style is this one right here. This one I used a magnet on underside of this cut apart and underside of this green flap so that I could put that down and this would hold shut. Okay, all of these flips and flaps. So you just lift it up, and then you have a flap here, you have the flap on the bottom, and you have the flap on the top. And again, a beautiful open space to go ahead and journal and create with your paper collections there, okay? On this page style, I also used my circle punch, and I went ahead and punched out a little notch here so that I could see that there's a pull out. So I just did some paper blocking piecing together here for that. Turn that over, and on the back side is just a simple spread using scraps. So here's one of the pieces I had on my table. This circle you might recognize was from the front of this tuner knob, so on the box. And so I just wanted to use up these scraps. On this green piece, I did go ahead and just glue on 3 sides so that I could use it as a little pocket for another little tuck piece. So I thought that was pretty cool. Used a couple of stickers, and then I used some some squares underneath here to connect this white sheet of Artisan cardstock to the backing without taking up space here on this photo. So the photo can tuck right behind, okay? Same thing here, the photo can tuck right behind, okay? So let's move on. This is again the first page style. So again, a tuck spot, and then you have the flips and the flaps. And I decided to go ahead and put some paper on this version, but otherwise is the same. Okay, so when you turn it over, you have that pocket again. that has the seam binding closure. So open that up and you have the flap here, flap there, beautiful paper collection, and your pull out, okay? Then, moving on, gonna have, oh, I never put this one away. Well, that's okay. Yep. Okay, this is back to the second page style here. Now, the only thing that I swapped up here was that where this red flap on the first time I showed you that second page style, it was down here. And these two are vice versa. So I did the reverse location, but I still use the same type of layout. Sorry if you hear my dogs, they are wanting to play. And then I have this little tuck spot here. Theo. I have this little tuck spot, and you might see that this is just the little punch out from that front page. From this. I used it here. I flipped it over and I glued it down. Theo. Okay, then I have a little pull out. I just used some more of the paper collection, some more of the stickers. And then pull this over, and this is the back side. Again, it's flat. Wanted a nice open space for a photo here, photo here. You can do some journaling there. And then on the back inside cover, I did just a simple pocket. And so I have a pull out here, another mat. And then I also matted the front of this pocket so you could put a nice big photo. You use the 4x6 that comes in the collection, and then just some of the additional cardstock that was from that variety pack. And that is the back of my album. I hope that you have enjoyed this walkthrough. I hope that you make this project. It is a very simple project, only 2 page styles. It's a lovely large album to do, and the box is really not that difficult. So I broke it up into separate videos so that they are shorter, but I look forward to seeing you do some of these projects soon. And I guess one other thing that I mentioned, this is the shaker. I did use the waffle flower shaker pieces that I picked up previously from Country Craft Creations, and some of the Buttons and Galore sparkles. I didn't put very many of these in this. I wish I would have put more shaker bits in there. I don't know why I was so light-handed, but nonetheless, it's still a shaker, and I think it's cute, and it's functional here as a box. So until next time, everyone, happy crafting, you all. Bye.